in the airline. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. We throwing money in the airline. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. We throwing money in the airline. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. Throwing money in the airline. We jigging with a hammer, now we like.
It's a pinnacle, living on a killer code. Never tell me different stories when it comes to killer code. Everybody pinnacle, never tell me killer code. Everybody coming from the hood, so like pinnacle. Everybody stacking by the same cause you never know the stories that are coming from the same plot. Living in a pinnacle, yeah.
We throwing money in the airline. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. We throwing money in the airline. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. We throwing money in the airline. We jigging with a hammer, now we like.
I come in with a ski mask, bitch with a B-bag. I got a 4-4 with a 4-0. Coming in with some mojo with a Gucci bag.
We in here, one don't get and we ain't fit, I can't get in here. We getting lit in here. I don't care, and the girls dancing everywhere. The bottle popping everywhere, the money overflowing everywhere, the swags everywhere, designers everywhere.
We throwing money in the airline. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. We throwing money in the airline. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. We throwing money in the airline. We jigging with a hammer, now we like.
This young T, young David, young Emma, young Thug, young boy, young Bear, young Doll, young Nick, young Giz, young Hills. Pull up at your hall, young Mill, young Chill. I say catch him with the pitch him, learn for repetition. I got no mission, visit so I question my intention.
We throwing money in the airline. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. We throwing money in the airline. We jigging with a hammer, now we like. We throwing money in the airline. We jigging with a hammer, now we like.
MK with a Gucci bag.
This young T with a Gucci belt.
KD with a Gucci socks.
Young Emma, Gucci man.
Young Emma, Gucci man.
Welcome to another beautiful live stream. It was in with it. Welcome to another beautiful live stream. We are live. This is gonna be a fire live stream. Going to be talking about the best of the best. You know what time it is? I am happy to be here to present y'all with technical analysis science. Yes, this is the money live stream, and you know what time it is. Can I get the this is the money live stream. Can I get the yes, dollar was Brown? I don't know how to say chart. I'm not even gonna try with that, but this is the technical analysis live stream, and I am happy that I am able to provide you with this beautiful live stream, and I'm going to provide kind of the basics technical analysis, but this is all you need though. That's what's crazy, but it's a science though. That's the thing. Technical analysis is a science. And what do you mean it's a science? What do you mean it's a science? You ask yourself, why do I call it a science? Because everybody has their own view of technical analysis. There's many things, but this is the basics. So I'm gonna teach the basics and what you need to know about the technical analysis. But before we get started, I want to shout out. I want to promote my. I want to do a little commercial and promote my, my media platforms, because low-key YouTube, we been on fire. We've gained like 10 subscribers the last few weeks, and I am happy to announce that. Like I just want to I don't know what to say, man. I'm so. All I can do is say.
Oh my God!
All I can do is say.
Oh my God!
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let me share. Let me share Let me share my screen right quick. Ooh, wait, chill. Let's not spoil it. Let's not spoil it. But let's go to my YouTube channel, man. What? Check it out. We at 64 subscribers. That's fire. That's fire. We are also simultaneously streaming um on YouTube, uh on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Shorts. What's in with it? And I'm streaming on IG Live. So hopefully that stream is fire, because hopefully that's going on. That's fire. That's fire. But go subscribe. Go show some love to my YouTube channel. Show some my love to my IG. It is fire. Let me pull that up. Show some love to it. Show some love to it. I don't know why. I can't go to my profile. Show some love to my IG. Like, show some love. Like, that's what's up. Before we get into this, man. That's all I. And then drop a like. All you can do is drop a like. Drop a like. And that's, that keeps me going. That keeps me motivated. That keeps me want to do, more of these live streams, and be more educational, be more, I be more granular. I provide my insights. And you want to know my insights, because I'm the best trader in the freaking world. I'm the best guru trader in the world. So nobody gives y'all this free information for the free. This is 100% free. I don't even charge for anything. If you want mentorship, that's what I charge. I charge $30 per 30 minutes, and I can talk back and forth. I'm probably gonna be yapping over you, or you yap over me, and that's gonna be still $30, right? But let's get into this live stream. All right. Technical analysis science. Why do I call it technical analysis science? Or before we get into that, let's open this up, right? Because I'm gonna use examples. Oh, this hurt my soul. This hurt my soul. But I'm gonna go. What stock should I use? Should I use NVIDIA? I'm gonna use NVIDIA. This is gonna be our example. So while I teach, listen. While I teach, I need to write down notes, take notes, because this information is fire critical, and y'all need this for the future. So starting off, let's go back to oh no, let's go back to slideshow, because I'm teaching. I'm gonna be teaching. But let's, before I get started, Dad, what the? Always hydrate. Always hydrate. So before I get started, I kind of want to talk about why did I make this live stream? Why did I choose to call it technical analysis science? Because technical analysis is about chart patterns, and reading the charts to kind of predict the future. And it's like of a science. People got so many views and outlooks over how the technical analysis look. But I'm gonna teach y'all, this is the basics, and I'm gonna show y'all some fire patterns. I'm gonna show y'all what to look for every time you enter the market, and always look for these things. And one thing, I'll tell you one thing: if you put all these things together, all these things I put in this slideshow together, your win rate is guaranteed to go up. It's not gonna guarantee. I'm not guaranteeing 100% win rate, but I'm guaranteeing guess what? I'm guaranteeing a improvement on your win rate. Yes, if you put what I'll teach you in this live stream together, your win rate is guaranteed to improve. And none of this is all this is educational entertainment purposes. And we thank you for that W, Adam. Thank you for the W. But let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about to look for is market structure. My man is spamming my chat. Chill, dog. Chill, brother. Chill, brethren. Chill. Man is spamming my chat. Gosh. I don't know if I'm live. I gotta text somebody. Dog is spamming the crap out of my chat. www. Thank you, bro, but you don't gotta. All right. Okay. Thank you. So, you throwing off all my stream. Is this a game or what? It's not a game, bro. This is stock trading. This is investments. This is everything you know. So, starting off with the first thing you look for in a market is going to be market structure. And with market structure, we're going to use this to kind of we're going to use this to learn how to play. Bro, oh my god. My man Adam is distracting me. How you play this? How do you play? You got to get money and invest it and put it in the stock market, and you're trying to get richer or die trying. So market structure. This is what we look for and when you open up the chart for the first time. So I'm gonna be going back and forth between TradingView and my slides. So we look for market structure. So market structure, you want to know one thing about market structure. Price does not move completely straight up. Price moves in a staircase pattern, and you want to look for certain market structure, right? Depending on, and this is going, you knowing the basics of how market structure moves is going to help you determine the certain trend the market is in. So starting off with market structure. So let's go back to the slides. So market structure. Market is always going to be creating higher highs, lower highs, higher highs. And if market is creating higher highs, lower highs, higher highs, that means you are in an uptrend. And then when market is creating lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, that means you are currently in a downtrend. And this is important because there's a famous saying that says, every trader says this: trade with a trend and get rich. There's a famous saying that goes, trade with a trend and get rich. If you trade with a trend, you are going to be rich. You're going to be rich. Not rich, rich. This is easier said than done, right? Because we have our feelings and emotions. Check out my last live stream about fears and greed to understand your emotions. But this is about the technical analysis. So just know, and then look, I like this breakout too. There's like a daily look at the daily time frame, and then it's like the 4-hour time frame, right? And then there's the hour time frame. This is key to look at. This is key to know that on different time frames, you're gonna have different views of the market structure. You're gonna have more noise. So if you can see, if you look right here, let me have my camera right quick. Let me have my webcam. So if you can look right here, ooh, I might just do this full time. If you look on the smaller time frame, there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of movement. This is why it's good to zoom out on the higher time frame to kind of key in market movement, market structure, because you will get lost in the sauce because you're seeing market price go up and down, but you don't know that the trend is up, but all you see is going up and down, but the overall trend is up. And you see the time frame, like it shows the time frame. This is beautiful. It shows the beauty. It shows the beauty of the importance of zooming out and seeing the importance of utilizing your time frames, your higher time frames. Also, another importance is you can use, it's harder to enter on the higher time frame. That's why you need to zoom in maybe on the hour, on the 30-minute, to kind of key in and get in on that perfect entry point. Get that sniper entry. So utilize your shorter time frames to get in on better entries. Higher time frames are used to key in and understand the market structure. So that's market structure. Pretty much, market structure moves like in a staircase pattern, and if price is kind of consolidating, that means price is consolidating. So there's only three outcomes in market structure. It's either it's going to be an uptrending market, downtrending market, or consolidating market. You want to avoid trading in a consolidating market where market is not moving. It's moving diagonally. It's not going anywhere. It's not breaking higher highs and lower highs, or higher highs. Or on a downtrend market, you want to trade. You want to sell when the market is making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. That's when you make your money on the movement. So here is another look at market structure with candlestick pattern kind of drawn out to show that, okay, we see that market is moving in a staircase pattern. Rarely you'll see price shoot straight up, but it's always going to be a pullback. There's always going to be pullbacks. So look, pullbacks, pullback. And this is the science. So if you don't understand one part, you're not going to understand one thing. That's why you got to pay attention when I'm talking about. Just pay attention. So this is another, I'll look at a market structure. Looks pretty clean, looks really good. Let's go to the video. Oh, excuse me. Let's go into like 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame. And I'm gonna mark out some market structure. So right here we're seeing some market structure. Look, now we are consolidating, but now we're making low lows. And then look, boom, pull back. So that's market structure. That is market structure right there. I just showed you an example. I showed you a slide, and now I'm showing you an example. This is basic market structure. Market does not move in a straight line up or down. We wish market just went up or down, but nah, it doesn't work like that. On a smaller time frame, you can feel like market is going straight up or down, but no, there's even one. And then look at that. There's even market structure on a smaller time frame. This is the hourly time frame, and you can see we're seeing market structure. It might not be as clean, but we still see that market structure. So market structure occurs on all time frames. Market structure occurs on all time frames. Market structure occurs in all time frames, no matter what. So you gotta key in on that. Market structure occurs on all time frames. So this is like kind of our foundation. Market structure is your foundation. And then it's our foundation to finding. Market structure is our foundation to finding a downtrend and uptrend. So clearly you can see this is illustrating an uptrend. Also, market structure can be your foundation finding your downtrend and uptrend. Let me say that again. Market structure is your foundation, and it's your foundation. It is key to finding your up and downtrend. Yes. I know I did that, but yes. Market structure is your foundation of technical analysis. That's what I meant to say. Market structure is your foundation of technical analysis. You can use it to find your up and downtrend in the stock market. All right. Moving on to the ABCD pattern. This is a very strong pattern. Not gonna lie, that's in my face, but oof, that was in my eye. So the ABCD pattern, a very strong pattern to know, recognize. Let me get that out of the way. Boom. As you can see, this is our ABCD pattern. And you can see that this also follows market structure. But our ABCD pattern is supposed to help us get in and get out of trades, or where to get in. It's supposed to guide us into where to get in. So A is our starting point, right? B is our kind of our initiation, or how do you say it? It's our indication. B is our indication, and C is our entry point. And D is where we are setting our targets. So that works on the, uptrend. Look at this ABC pattern uptrend, and look at it on a downtrend. It works the same way. So the picture to the right, it's illustrating that. Look, at the bottom is ABC. It's the starting point. B, this is our indication. C is our entry point. And D, this is where we get out. So I'm going to show you an example of the ABC pattern with the NVIDIA stock market analysis. So let's start on the daily, right? These is very very, very strong pattern, and it indicates this is good when you're in an uptrend, right? Knowing when to get in and get out. So as I mentioned earlier about market structure, right? So ABCD pattern just takes the market structure and then makes it where it's just like taking a part of that structure and we trading it how to get in properly. So boom. So we see that ABCD pattern occur, right? This is our starting point. This is our A. This is our B. And then this is our C. C is our entry point. And D is when we exit. ABCD pattern, as you can see it right there. Mapped it out clean. And this is ABCD pattern follows market structure, right? Because as we mentioned, market structure is moving in a staircase pattern. So we know we're in the uptrend, right? We can plug in, if we're in an uptrend, right? Me knowing that, okay, look, we are in an uptrend. Market is pushing upwards, it's creating higher highs. We can utilize the ABC pattern to profit or make money or make plays, make opportunities off of the market structure of the uptrend. So a lot of traders have trouble, like how do I make money in a uptrending market? How do I get in? How do I know where to get in and get out when the market is trending up or down? And you got to utilize every single thing I'm teaching you. So this is the ABC pattern. You got to look out for this. And then look, it also occurs again. Let me delete this right here. Let me delete all these drawings. Let's go on the smaller time. See, I'm gonna show it on that was on the hourly. That was on the daily. Let me show it on the. What's it called? Let me show it on the. I'm showing the 4 hour because I showed it on the daily candlesticks. Let me show it on the 4 hour candlesticks. I'm gonna show it on all time frames. B. This our C. And then this is our D. Get out point. Entry point right here. Indication. We'd love to see indication. All right. Let me find ABCD pattern on a 1 hour candlestick. I'm gonna show it on a sell, right? So see, this is our it's too much. Let me do it's our A, B, C, D. A, B. We want to sell at the C and get out at the D. So bam, there's I just showed y'all examples of the ABC pattern on all time frames. On all time frames. I'm telling you, trading is a science. Trading is a science. You can look at it your own way or the other way. Let me go back to my slides so So this is the ABC pattern. ABCD pattern is great during an uptrend or downtrend. This helps you utilize trending markets, right? Get in at the C, get out at the D. Very simple, very simple. And you notice, let me say that right quick. You notice how like all this is so simple. All this is so simple. What I'm teaching is so simple. The problem is your emotions. Your emotions cloud your judgment, and you might not just be broke. Bruh. You might just be broke, bruh. That's why you don't see how simple it is. Like you don't need to overcomplicate trading. Trading is so easy. You gotta keep it simple, stupid, because guess what? Your emotions gonna cloud your judgment. That's why you gotta keep it simple, stupid, and follow your rules. Follow your rules, all right? I didn't follow my rule. I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into that. But for now, let's move on to the next pattern. This is the support and resistance. Support and resistance. Man, this is powerful. I love seeing support. I trade support resistance. I've been trading support resistance a little too much. I forget to integrate my ABCD pattern. Forget to integrate my market structure. But this kind of shows, you know, where price, where not to trade. Support resistance just kind of indicates price not, you know, price, how can I say this? Support resistance just shows that price is consolidating, but on the breakouts, all those support resistance could be really profitable and market continue on the longer time frame. You can see there's two examples. So to the left, you can see that price, you know, came from the left side and it failed to break this support. I mean, this resistance. But also on the downside, price was failing to break this level. One thing I want to be honest about is that I have not utilized my ABCD pattern, and I've not utilized my other patterns as much. I've been too keen in on looking for support resistances instead of looking for continuing patterns like the ABCD pattern. But it's always good to recognize and see what's going on with the market. I don't know if that makes sense. That did not make sense at all. It's always good. I'm gonna say this again. It's always good to know where not to trade. I think what makes support resistance so easy and better for me to trade is that I know, okay, I'm seeing that price is breaking. It's like it just shows me where not to get in and not to get too emotional. Does that make sense? I don't think that makes sense. Support resistance. Why do I see? That's another thing. As a trader, you gotta question, why do you trade a certain way? Oh no. Why does it trade a certain way? Why does it trade a certain way? Why does it trade a certain way? Shoot, I'm not live on IG. I'm gonna journalize that. Sorry, I'm just writing this down right quick. Why do I trade? Support resistance. All right. It's a very powerful tool, right? Very powerful tool. Buy above the support and sell below the resistance. I mean, sell below the support and buy above resistance. kind of it shows, you know, market wants to break out and you can catch great big moves, right? But also, you know, I can utilize other you know, I can level up my game. That's the thing about trading. You know, you always leveling up your game. You're always teaching yourself. So even me doing this basic teaching, I'm learning like, okay, I'm seeing that I trade support resistance. We're gonna find that on the market. We're gonna find that in the chart though. We're gonna find that in the chart. We're gonna find it in the chart, right? So let's go to that daily right quick. Review that. Let's restart that. You know, let's restart that right quick. So boom, I see it right away. I see it right away. Boom. Let's go back to finance. You want to hear about the money? Support resistance. This is trading support resistance. I think support and resistance is a good reversal / continuation pattern. Because as you can see, price is failing to break above this certain level, but then we had indication, right? We had indication on a downside, and then we had continuation. But what I'm starting to notice is that support resistance cannot always, you know, be traded. Actually, right here. I see some more support right here. Right here. Boom. It's pretty fire. Ooh, I see it right here. And then, yeah, you're right. This is not a clear resistance, but we had a daily resistance right here. And price broke above. Even price breaks above too. Resistance, we go for more. 1, 2, and clear break. Clear break. But for the most part, I saw market structure right here. Utilizing your tools. At the end, I'm gonna put it all together. At the end, I'm gonna put it all together. But that's support and resistance on the daily. Now I'm about to show you an example of support resistance on the 4-hour. Because all these patterns can be used and utilized on all time frames. Boom. Bang, bang. Got the 4-hour resistance right here. Then we got it right here. We got our indication, right? Our indication. But you see price broke out of this resistance at the top end. We could utilize, okay, market structure. We are not breaking lower lows no more. We're making higher highs. And then we broke the resistance and we continue upwards. Thus, you gotta utilize your tools. Look, I'm just putting those two together. I just used the ABCD pattern with the support and resistance. These are very powerful if you utilize them and put them together. Utilize this. What I'm teaching you is very fire. What I'm teaching you is very fire. So support resistance, you can definitely make so much off of it. It just indicates where the market, you know, so prices failing to break through, and you know, it's good to kind of, you know, show where the market weaknesses is. That's what I'm gonna say. It shows market weaknesses. It shows markets like it's at that level. It shows very key points in the market. Key points. Support resistance highlights key points in the market. Support and resistance pretty much indicates and show key points in the market. This is technical analysis science. I'm telling you. But now we're moving on to This is reversal patterns. Reversal patterns. We need to know this especially if you're utilizing our ABCD pattern or the support resistance pattern. So as you can see, the illustration to the left, price is on a downtrend, right? And then we see this red candlestick gets engulfed by this bullish candlestick. That's a bullish engulfing. When the previous candlesticks gets engulfed, gets swallowed up, and then shows corrections and turns around. But I'll say this though. On smaller time frames, bullish and bearish engulfing patterns are not as powerful. There are more. Trust, there are more fake outs. There's a lot more fake outs on smaller time frames. That's key. Just to know that. So the higher time frame, the stronger the indication is, or the reversal pattern is. So bullish and bearish engulfing. The higher the time frame, the stronger the indication or the reversal pattern is. So looking on the illustration to the left, price on a downtrend, and this red candlestick gets engulfed by the bull candlestick. And then on the opposite, on the right illustration, you can see that price is on the uptrend, and then it gets engulfed by the red candlestick. So the previous candlestick was a green candlestick, and it gets completely engulfed in the red candlestick. I am going to show you some examples on TradingView. So let's start out. Ooh, I didn't even show y'all the resistance on the smaller time frame. Yeah, I don't care. All right, let me erase those drawings. So we are on. So I can find good examples, right? So while utilizing our support resistance, right? That's the thing too. This is gonna need to make it easier to find these patterns. To make it easier to find the patterns, right? You are going to need to utilize, your support resistance or ABCD pattern, right? So I'm gonna show you an example of. Let me delete that. This is kind of consolidating, but I see that price formed. So let's find that engulfing, bearish engulfing. So price, actually even right here, price is on the uptrend. Damn, it's kind of fine. It's hard to find this bearish and bullish engulfing. Oh, okay. We see it right here. Let's do. Where are you at? Circle. Boom, right there. Just circled it. I just circled it. As you can see, the engulfing. We're on a little uptrend, and the prior candlestick got engulfed, completely engulfed. See, if you can see, let me zoom in for the blind folks. We're on the uptrend, and the prior candlestick gets engulfed. Also right here, we saw a bearish engulfing right here. Indication, price fails to break this level, but we see another bearish engulfing. That's another indication that price, is on a reversal. Yes, so bearish and bullish engulfings, they're pretty tough to find on this the video. Let me see. But I see a lot of more morning and evening stars. So let's move on to the next example. And you see why on the bearish and bullish engulfing, I'm not going past the 4 hour mark or the daily candlesticks. I feel like these patterns are more powerful on a daily, and what's it called, weekly candlesticks. I'll repeat, these patterns are more powerful on the daily and weekly. So look, we on the uptrend, right? And then price gets almost engulfed, and then we see price move down, right? Even right here, bullish engulfing. You see we on the uptrend. Oof. It's tough to find examples, but this is very powerful on a higher time frame. I tell you that. The bearish and bullish engulfing, they're more powerful on the higher time frames, preferably the weekly. I'm seeing stronger indications on the weekly. Daily, not so much, but on the weekly, I'm seeing a lot of strength. So that's examples of bearish and bullish engulfing candlesticks. A price can be on an uptrend, and then when the previous candlesticks gets engulfed, it can indicate reversals. And this is very powerful on the weekly candlesticks. A lot of people don't check their weekly candlesticks, man. This is very powerful to see. This is very powerful to know. Really powerful to know. Now moving on to morning and evening stars. So this right here is very powerful too. This is a good reversal pattern. It just indicates that price is on a reversal. Very powerful on a higher time frame. Very powerful on a higher time frame. I'll repeat, these patterns, bullish, these two patterns, these 4 patterns, morning and evening star, bearish and bullish engulfing patterns are way more powerful on a higher time frame. Let me go show you examples. Let's go on a weekly, because they're more powerful they're more powerful. Let's look on a weekly. These patterns are more powerful on a higher time frame. So let me find some examples right here. We had this red candlesticks. We had this bull play. We're on this uptrend, right? And then you see how these 2 candlesticks completely engulf. They engulf this green candlesticks, and price reverses or downtrend. Even right here, you see it engulfs evening. This thing completely what this did, and then look, we see continuation on the downside. Powerful. Even right here, you see, but we only had, but then look, we saw it the opposite occur again, and then engulfed this candlesticks. We had the morning star right here, morning star. Up here we had the evening star, morning star. Showing you examples on the weekly. Morning star. Morning star. Morningstar. Showing you examples. Let's go on a daily. See how many candles? You see how many candles weekly time frame can cover? Makes it more clear, more powerful, but you can see a lot more action. Now let's move on to the head and shoulders pattern. We're not going to talk about this pattern because I really don't use it. It's not that important to me. Because you can just use the ABCD pattern with the resistance. But it's also good to know head and shoulders pattern. Head and shoulders pattern. This pattern is also important to know on a higher time frame, but I'm not gonna get into all that. But I think these five things. So market structure, ABCD pattern, support resistance, bullish, and morning stars. If you combine these 5 things together, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just know, start from the market structure. See how market structure move. Look for ABCD patterns. Look for support or resistance. The prices being support or resistance anywhere. Because look, you see the market structure. We know, okay, we know it's on uptrend, but look, boom, then it created ABCD pattern within the support and resistance. So this is a good entry point. Then we go on. We go on and on and on. Look for the ABCD pattern. Market structure. We're seeing resistance, right? Now I'm looking for, okay, this is my, look, you see this? I see A right here, right? Oh, you can't see. Let me illustrate that better. A, you saw B, C, D. Perfect. And then these are just to help you get in on a, precise entry, or just to be on a lookout. Let's say you bought right here, right? You see this morning star. You bought and you just riding a wave, right? You're riding a wave, but then you see this. This should be a sign to get out. Close your profit, takes your profit. And that was, that's pretty much technical analysis. Very, 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 very not that exciting. It's kind of okay. I'm not gonna say okay. I'm gonna say that this pattern's very powerful, right? Very powerful. But now I'm a back test. See, the thing is about me, I'm the only teacher that, teaches, and then I'm gonna show y'all in real time example by back testing. That was in February. February 19. Go. Here we go. Guess. Zoom out. Okay. Let's clear this. Okay, boom. I'm seeing I like what I'm seeing. So right now we had support resistance right here. Market structure. Where's the overall trend looking like? We haven't broken any highs though on a daily for a while. So I'm looking for, okay, market structure. Market structure. Market structure. About to back to this for 20 minutes and then I'll let y'all go. I'm gonna let y'all go. Okay. On a smaller time frame. Bullish engulfing. Boom, boom. Got it right here. A, B, C. That was ugly. See. Price wants to move. Okay. Not breaking lower lows. That's good. Alright, we underneath this support. Selling close to the C. This was our A. This was our B. And this was our C. Then we expect this is a long-term play though. Got stomped out. Price hit our D. Price hit our D. See that? Damn, right there. Price hit our D. Utilizing, so we saw utilized support or resistance, right? Like I taught. We saw the price was resisting, supporting. We broke through, right? Boom. Indication. But let's move on, man. Look for another opportunity. Okay. Seeing some reversal patterns right here, right? We can call this like a bull morning star. Let's move on a higher time frame. And what I see is that we have support on these levels right here. Support and our resistance. Going here. Make this a little cleaner. Okay, boom. All right. Price. We gotta be careful not to buy too early. What date is Monday? You jump above, okay. Don't chase, don't FOMO. And this is a good point to buy. We're above this 4-hour resistance. Then these are old. Oof, okay. Maybe this is our indication. Indication. We got our indication right here. Let's see if price. And then let's find our daily. Find our. We still, technically, we're still this downtrend. Still in a downtrend, but could see could see a reversal. So being patient. Boom, okay. Show y'all that trade. Making higher highs. Giving the trade enough space. Dang, just wrong. That's okay. I'm buying above the resistance again, man. One more time. Hope my mic didn't pick that up. There we go. Now we're in a winning trade. All we can do is just watch it go up, 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 up. It's a winning trade. Up, up, up. All right. It's a little choppy right here, but boom. You know when you're in a winning trade, man, you just gotta let it go up, up. That was the indication. Clear. Next opportunity. And we broke this level right here. That's good. That's good. Hey. Damn, yo, 20 banzo on my haters. All right, let's see. Not seeing anything that I like. Price might be overextended. Let's see. Okay. Little bull. Another one. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. I don't like the movement though. It's a little slow. Can't call it a clear resistance or support. I can show resistance between these levels. It's not clear, so I'm not gonna mark it until I see some. Okay, we're gonna break that. Just watch out for it. Just give it a closer eye. Give it a greenier look. A closer look. Let's give it a closer look. And this is liable. Taking this trade. Why are you taking this trade? The price is underneath support. And you can go down, 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 down. Oh yeah. That was a little FOMO. It wasn't FOMO, but there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Give it a resistance too. On a 4 hour. Zoom out, clear our mindset. And it's pushing, and it's Friday. Friday. Don't want to trade on a Friday. Yep. Friday typical. Yep. Monday morning. You know what? I'm gonna take this trade. Boom. Boom. Why am I taking this trade? Price is above resistance, the 4-hour resistance. What are my other indicators? We are on an uptrend, breaking higher highs. And then price is almost above key levels. Price got rejected hard as heck. This is key. Let's see. There might be an indication right here. We got to pay for it the hard way. That was our indication. No, that ain't work. Sell underneath support. And losing all our profits. Okay, zoom out. Moe, get this out of there. Indication. Really not trending. Price is not trending. But we have some indication. Below and above the resistance. Below and above support. And below resistance. So let's see what market does. Okay. Below support. Profit. Target here. A, B, C. Entering as C, D. Dang. Getting cooked. I'm cooking it. All right, let go. Date is Friday. Oh, Friday 13th. And this thing better move, bruh. Being greedy. Thing better move, bruh. Oh my gosh. Where? What am I doing, man? The market conditions are tough. On my daily, man. Daily resistance. Market conditions are tough. Tough. It's like we're trending up, but we're trending down, but it's so bad. You gotta adapt to market conditions. Learn how to flow like water. And this market is flowing like goddamn gasoline. So not really. This is a lot more clear. Right here. Still haven't broken. Boom, boom. Actually, it's going on a smaller time frame. This ABCD pattern shown up. Some more. Boom. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. And that's patience, just being impatient. This one 4 hour. Market structure. Enough market structure. Looking for sales. Monday. Brother. Okay, gotta stop visualizing this shit. Taking this cell underneath support. And we're trading with a trend. Boom. The trend trades against us. Ah. That shit is so frustrating. Market conditions, man, are booty. Market conditions are booty. One thing I can do better is protect my capital. Million buys. I'm tilting. My emotions are over. Holy moly. I am tilting. I'm not tilting. Holy bruh. Bruh. That was live. I got cooked live. Terrible trades, man. Boom. 2R. And I was on a freaking one time frame for too freaking long. Made this, but good trade. Did not capitalize. I did capitalize. Caught up. I caught up. Damn it. Or back testing. And you just learn it by yourself too. No matter how good you is, still gonna get cooked. Still gonna get cooked. Dang, 2 days in a row. Terrible back testing, man. Oh, what happened to the days making that? You know what I wasn't protecting my capital. Protecting. Tired and whatever. See my highlight tape. ER. Very interesting. Mark that. Wrote this. This. I'm going to 4 hour maybe. I cheated, so not gonna. It bounces off of that. Sure. Now I can just do that. Watch my own highlight tape, man. Let's have it here. Boom. On an hourly. My price is looking large. I'm so bad at back testing. I'm watching myself trade, man. Boom. Price goes crazy. First back testing. Take this trade. Oh, that's not a good trade. We're above all-time highs. We are above all-time highs. Oh yeah, that was not a good trade. Definitely. Don't trade those. Probably Wednesday and okay, now we on Thursday. Started on us. Underneath this, selling underneath this price to push. Price went crazy under. Take profit. Can you do? Literally watching myself back test, man. Take my little one. There's nothing wrong with taking profit. Oh my gosh. Port right here. We're near all-time highs and going to 4 hour. Let me not get tunnel vision. I want to see the full. Don't want to get tunnel vision. Listen to myself. I want to see the full. This is a ASMR stream, man. Yo, your ass wants to fall asleep. Trade with me. Trade with me, dear mama. Dear mama. Boom, boom. Now we are seeing, we're gonna see a pullback. See a pullback. Then let's go on a 4 hour. Are we tapping any prior resistances or support levels? We want a 1 day. Not trying to get tunnel visioned. Let's see. I'm taking notes for my own old self. Ain't that crazy? Cause I'm getting cooked. So I gotta take my own notes. But this could be a reversal though. Let's see. Let's see some hours go by. Boom. This could be. Dear mama. No. Let me not get more relax. Now we back above this 4 hour resistance. Movely. Underneath it again. If I sell, I think I should sell again. Sake. We got indicator. No. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh. What date is Thursday? Price came back.
Oh
and
my
God. Wants to continue above. It's coming back at all-time highs again. I'm gonna be patient. Gotta be patient. Be patient. Play by candlestick. Okay, I like that. Went underneath. Play by level. Candlestick. Now we have a decent play size. This is pretty good play. Sell my time. Boom. Hit our target instantly. Price came back underneath this support, underneath this level of support. It's 4 hours. That's crazy, man. Definitely not utilizing my tools as well. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the market changes. Market just changed. Or it's just me not paying as much attention as I need to. What date is today? This is 06 16 3 2023. I am getting impatient. There is nothing wrong. Taking profits. There will always be more. Kind of formal and don't formal. And if you take it, it is secured. And that's my problem. I'm not taking it. Like, I'm not taking profits because it's just right here. Even right here, just take it. Just take it. Look at this right here. Wow. Wow, just look at that. whole play right here was indication. This was all indication, man. I'm getting caught up. This choppiness. Zoom out. Buying right here. Why am I buying right here? Selling. I'm literally selling at the worst points ever. What is going on? These are terrible, terrible plays, man. Terrible plays. Support. Here. We could have traded right here. Target. Always trade with a target. Just lacked patience, man. I just lacked patience. The longer outlook. Let's have a longer outlook. Okay. Uganda Trades is out of here. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love, but man, just gotta be locked in. Just gotta be locked in. Uganda Trades is out of here. Hope y'all learned some. I've taught some technical science, but it doesn't mean anything if you're impatient, if you are emotionally clogged up, and if you don't want to fully analyze the market with precision. So it's a tool. Technical analysis is a tool. If used correctly, you will be profitable and make money. But if used incorrectly with emotions, you will lose the foresight of the purpose. You lose the purpose of the tool, and you can use the tool against you. You can use the tool against you. I want to repeat that. You can use the tool against you if you are, emotionally unable to control yourself and be at a balance and understand that it's okay to take profit. Don't FOMO. Don't get tunnel vision. Look for the right plays. All this stock stuff just all going, it's all gonna come together. Be patient with it. Even right here. So now, using what I'm learning, so we just mark up this right here, all-time high. Actually, no. Something, yes. It's all-time highs, right? Daily candlesticks too. Daily candlesticks plays be a little longer. Plays be longer. 4 hour. Analyze it. Where's the all-time highs at? Where? And if you enjoy that. Maybe on the 1 hour. The price gets above this level. This is our target above. Right here. It's our target. Gotta be patient. Oh, y'all can't even see that. Oh well, I don't care. Uganda Trades is out. See ya later. Profits. Money.
in the airline. We jigging with a hammer now.